One, two, three, four, five. Greetings from the Arcturians and Arcturian 144 here. Well. A message is coming through. And what a message, because I said I'm not doing any more messages unless it's worth my while. And also the other persons for whom the message is for. But also, I'm not doing any more messages, unless it's worth my while, unless it's worth me getting spiritually battered for, because I'm under spiritual attacks, black magic, all kinds of black magic, voodoo, death magic even, to kill me still. It's been years and it's still happening every day, every night. Okay, so I'm not gonna do just any message anymore. If I am going to do a message, if I am going to get on here with my face and deliver a message, then it has to be worth me getting spiritually battered for, because every time I post, I get spiritually attacked even more. And every time I post this kind of important and sensitive message, every time I put an idea into a politician's head, or something that is this important as this message would be, the ops and enemies watching me, and of course the devil's minions watching me, they go on and spiritually attack me with black magic and death magic even more. Like, the attacks get doubled and tripled and quadrupled, whatever. They're trying to kill me still, all right, through death magic, okay? So that's what I have to contend with every time I have to post here, or every time I get asked from God, the Arcturians, my star family, and of course my spirit protection team and the spiritual realm, and okay, the spirit of Winston Churchill is coming through as well. He's still around me. So, every time I ask by them to deliver a message to someone at the top, and to someone who is royalty and or a politician or an influential celebrity, whatever, one of you, or even a spiritual celebrity like Sadhguru. Anyway, so, I just get battered spiritually like extra hard. And they just try and kill me through death magic extra hard. So that's what I have to contend with. And that's what I have to keep going through every time I'm being asked to deliver a message and post it here, knowing fully well that, my ops and enemies are watching me, and the devil's human minions are watching me. And of course, these are also people at the top. Okay, so whatever. But this message coming through today is, I'm thinking, maybe it is worth my while getting spiritually battered for and going through some more death magic attacks, because we are also in the eclipse season right now this month as well. I mean, we just went through the Lion's Gate portal, and 8/8 portal is part of the Lion's Gate portal. And then now we're into the eclipse window. Like, we've just had a new moon with a total solar eclipse, and we're moving into the full moon with a is that a partial lunar eclipse towards the end of this month. So the energy is even more potent than usual for spiritual attacks and black magic and death magic attacks. But this is not my first eclipse season. This is not my first Lionsgate portal and 8/8 portal and those energies. And this is not my first eclipse season and with those potent energies. to go through either. So I'm sure I'll survive all the death magic and all the, evil spirits, devils, demons that, that everyone keeps sending at me to attack me as well, and well, other things, etc. I don't want to go into that. I mean, I've been talking about a lot of that on my channel here over the years anyway, and what I've been going through and what's going on with me even now, every day, every night, when it comes to me being under constant 24/7 day and night spiritual attacks and sleep deprivation torture, not letting me sleep at night properly either. So every night, I mean, that's going on as well. They're doing that spiritually and energetically as well. Sorry, I'm trying to wipe my face because I'm being sweaty. Because my body is not used to this kind of summer heat this year. But anyway, because of course I'm in a different country now and my body's not used to this level of heat and the heat waves we are going through this year as well. So I'm sweating. Anyway, yeah, what's that word? Actually, never mind. I'm not even gonna try and say that word right now. MBS, greetings. Muhammad bin Salman, the Saudi Crown Prince and Prime Minister, Muhammad bin Salman, watching me. Greetings. This message is for you. This is just another message coming through for you, okay? From the spirit of Prophet Muhammad, and of course, you know who I am the reincarnation of. You know that I am the reincarnation of Prophet Muhammad's wife, Aisha. All right, and you also know who I am the reincarnation of for you, meaning, i.e., the reincarnation of Prophet Muhammad's wife, Aisha. And I've also told you here on my channel and through my channel here who you are the reincarnation of when it comes to Prophet Muhammad and Hazrat Aisha, meaning Prophet Muhammad's wife, Aisha. And I've also told you who the Emir of Qatar is, or who he is the reincarnation of, connected to Prophet Muhammad. All right? So I've just been watching the news a little bit here and there, and I see you going to, the Pakistani Prime Minister again, and I see you, going to Turkey and meeting the Turkish President Erdogan, and I see you forming, defense pacts and defense alliances with Pakistan and Turkey. And, this is what I'm thinking right now. And I'm just going to share my thoughts here. I was just wondering, what if you told the Pakistani Prime Minister, the current Pakistani Prime Minister, Shehbaz Sharif, and the current Turkish President, President Erdogan, what if you told them who you are the reincarnation of, connected to Prophet Muhammad? What if you told them? Will they think that you're crazy? Do you think they'll think you're crazy? Do you think they'll call you crazy? Do you think they might even persecute you for, coming out with such a claim connected to Prophet Muhammad? What do you think their reaction would be if you were to tell them who you are the reincarnation of, connected to Prophet Muhammad and Hazrat Aisha, Prophet Muhammad's wife, Aisha? What do you think their reaction would be? How do you think they would take it coming from you, coming from someone like you, being royalty and being the Saudi crown prince, the future king, and being the prime minister of Saudi Arabia? How do you think they would react to you, having such a claim. Let's just put it into those words, because that's how people are going to look at it. You're claiming to be dot dot dot, or you're claiming to be the reincarnation of dot dot dot, or you're claiming to be the reincarnation of, I've already told you who. You are the reincarnation of, connected to Prophet Muhammad and Prophet Muhammad's wife Aisha. So how do you think they're going to react? How do you think other, leaders from the Middle East, from the whole of the Middle East region, the Gulf region, how do you think they would react to you having such a claim? Or to you telling them who you are, the reincarnation of, connected to Prophet Muhammad? How about you telling the whole world, you just coming out of the closet, so to say? If I use that expression, but in this context, in this particular context, how do you think the world will react, especially the whole of the Muslim world? But then Muslims are everywhere these days. They are living in the Western world as well, so they're living all over this planet. So how do you think the world will react to you coming out with your truth, with your soul's truth? Well, have you even thought about that? Have you been thinking about these things yet? Or is it just me talking about these things? And maybe now you will. And of course, I am also getting your brother, Prince Khalid bin Salman Al Saud. I think he's getting involved in the politics right now too. Or you're making him. I'm just looking him up right now because I've heard about him on the news getting involved right now as well. And I'm just looking it up. And of course, I was getting him anyway. So I'm looking him up. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, or MBS, has several full and half brothers. I see. Well, I did not know that. His most prominent full brother is Prince Khalid bin Salman, who serves as the country's Minister of Defense. Oh, I see. That's why you're, pushing him forward, because he's the country's Minister of Defense as well. Okay, I see. I need to look something else up now. Or hang on, what is this? Saudi Crown Prince names his brother as defense deputy. This is from February 2019. So that's going back to 2019. But what Google is giving me right now is that he serves as the country's Minister of Defense. So, okay. Anyway, let's move on to the next thing I need to look up. Where is Prophet Muhammad's grave in Saudi Arabia? Right, now I'm just looking up here on Google where the grave of Prophet Muhammad is in Saudi Arabia, and it's giving me the grave of Prophet Muhammad is located inside Al-Masjid al-Nabawi, the Prophet's mosque in Medina, Saudi Arabia. It sits beneath the iconic green dome inside the sacred chamber, which was originally the living quarters of his wife Aisha. Oh my God. Is this for real? So there we go. There's a mention of Aisha here as well. I did not know that information. I just read that now. Interesting. Wow, I have to sink that in. Give me a moment, please. Oh my God, no. Oh my God, no. Okay, I'm just reading up on it a little bit more. Key facts about the resting place of Prophet Muhammad in Saudi Arabia. Location, southeast corner of Al-Masjid al-Nabawi in Medina. Companions, the chamber also holds the graves of the first two Islamic caliphs, Abu Bakr al-Siddiq and Umar ibn al-Khattab. Now, Abu Bakr al-Siddiq, of course, Aisha, Prophet Muhammad's wife Aisha, or Hazrat Aisha for Muslims. Abu Bakr al-Siddiq, or Abu Bakr, was the father of Hazrat Aisha. And well, he's reincarnated here as well as my father, again in this lifetime. Wow. He does not know that. Of course, I have not told him that. Because, well, guess what? He will not believe me either. So even the reincarnation of Abu Bakr is here right now. So all of us are reincarnated here in this time. And even the reincarnation of Abu Bakr is here with me. Too bad I cannot even tell him. But that's what we're dealing with here in this day and age, at this time. That's what we are dealing with still. We cannot even tell people about us or even about themselves because they will not believe us. Wow. Anyway, here's the idea. And of course, I'm just remembering that in one of my previous videos recently, I got the message that, President Trump does not want me posting messages to world politicians watching me, including you, Mohammed bin Salman. Because, of course, he doesn't want me putting ideas into anyone's head. He doesn't want me putting ideas into your head or in any other world leader or politician's head. But, okay, this is something that has got nothing to do with President Trump. And also, this is something that is very important for you, for me, and for the Saudi royal family. And of course, you are the politicians in Saudi Arabia as well. You are the top politicians in Saudi Arabia as well. You are running Saudi Arabia as well. Okay, so, and of course, you have a lot of influence in the whole of the Middle East, the whole of the Gulf region, the whole of the Middle East. You are influential and you have a lot of influence over the other Arab nations and the whole of the Middle East, the whole of the Gulf region as well. So not just your country, Saudi Arabia. So your influence is not limited to just your country, Saudi Arabia. Your influence extends beyond Saudi Arabia into the whole of the Middle East, the whole of the Gulf region, the whole of the Middle East, and beyond, I'm getting, even in the West. So, okay, so here's an idea. Prophet Muhammad's grave, or would you also call it a mausoleum? Is that the word? Hang on, let me check. Yeah, I was getting that word mausoleum. So I of course I have an idea what that means, but sometimes I need to check things because I don't want to be making any more mistakes because there's certain things that this human aspect of me does not know. So anyway, I'm looking up the meaning of, mausoleum here on Google, and it's telling me a mausoleum is a freestanding above ground building that houses a tomb or multiple burial chambers for the deceased. So instead of placing a casket underground, the casket sits inside an enclosed wall space or crypt within the structure. Okay, anyway, so that's what a mausoleum is. And yeah, that's Prophet Muhammad's grave, all right, in Saudi Arabia, in Medina, Saudi Arabia. Now, here's the idea. And I know and I understand, I don't know if it's far-fetched, but I don't know if that's the right thing to say. But, and also, being the crown prince of Saudi Arabia and the prime minister of Saudi Arabia on top of it, like, you are the royal family there and you sit at the top anyway, right? And then on top of that, you are the prime minister. You are the prime minister of Saudi Arabia as well. So here's an idea, okay? And, let's not think about what I'm thinking about right now. And I'm having a hard time putting that into words right now. But, if you want proof of what I have told you about yourself and about your soul, being the descendant of Prophet Muhammad and being the reincarnation of the son of Prophet Muhammad, or, you're the reincarnation of Prophet Muhammad's son. Okay? And that's that. I've said it. But this is not the first time I'm telling you about this. Okay? I've told you about this before here on my channel, through my channel here, that you are the reincarnation of Prophet Muhammad and Prophet Muhammad's wife Aisha's son. You are the reincarnation of Prophet Muhammad and Aisha's son. Reincarnation of Prophet Muhammad and Hazrat Aisha's son. Okay? So, you are the reincarnation of Prophet Muhammad's son. Prophet Muhammad and Aisha's son. I don't want to leave out Aisha, okay? But anyway, never mind. I've said it enough times by now, even just in this video. And I'm the only one who could tell you about that. I'm the only one who could come through with that kind of information when it comes to your soul and my soul. And the Amir of Qatar's soul. Like, this is information, that's there in our Akashic records. That's there in our Akashic records, okay? And only someone like me would have access to the Akashic records, okay? Because I'm the real one. Now, here's the idea. Does this even make sense? Because it's been 1400 or 1500 years. That's like 1400 or 1500 years since Prophet Muhammad's time. And I don't even know what would be left in Prophet Muhammad's grave. I don't know if there would at least be a skeleton left there. Should I even be saying all this? I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud here. But you being the crown prince and prime minister of Saudi Arabia, you are in a position to dig up Prophet Muhammad's grave. Do this privately, of course, because it's going to be a big issue. It's like, you do not mean to disrespect his grave or anything like that, okay? But you being in a position of being the crown prince and prime minister of Saudi Arabia right now, you are in a position to do that quietly, okay? And if there's anything left there, bones, a skeleton, anything that you could extract some DNA from, you know what DNA is, right? I'm sure you know. Otherwise, look it up or ask someone who would. Yeah, okay, I'm getting he knows. All right, you know. So, please do that if you want proof of your lineage, if you want proof, concrete proof that you are the descendant of Prophet Muhammad. If you could get that done quietly behind the scenes, you will have proof of what I am telling you, like concrete, solid proof of what I'm telling you and what I'm telling you about yourself and your soul. You being the reincarnation of Prophet Muhammad and Aisha's son. Okay, so if you want some, real life, concrete, solid proof of you being Prophet Muhammad's descendant, if you could get that done quietly, then you will have proof. Okay? Right. I'm going to leave this message here. Take care. Stay safe. Over and out.